how we doing, brother?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm
How's
glad to
WrestleRoni
have you
doing?
on here proper. You've been on the show many times, but you haven't had your own proper episode, so to speak. So here you are, Steven Meeks. How you feeling?
It's the rerun. It's the reprise.
Well, hell, bro. I mean, you were on episode 1 of Shoot Masters. You was on the countdown show for Shoot Masters. You was on one of our more popular episodes that was combined into a few interviews. So, I'm doing what I can for you, you
I've
know.
had I've had matches featured on WrestleRoni. Like WrestleRoni is home for
Yeah,
me, and thank you for being so incredibly hospitable. I love WrestleRoni so big, and it's nice to finally have a sit down conversation with you. For real,
we
bro.
love you. We love you. You're one of our people, brother. You're one of the good ones. That's why we feature you whenever we can. So, man, Meeks, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of great shows coming up. There's a lot of bullshit going on behind the scenes. Oh, it's crazy out here. Wrestling's wild out here right now, brother.
Wow.
We're going to add Marcus to the call in just a moment. We're going to go over all these shows coming up. Before we do that, though, what's going on in your life?
Not a whole lot. Just hanging out and trying to keep getting in better shape and training as often as possible. Been hopping in a lot of cars lately. Got to put over my buddy Victor Andrews. He has been a huge help helping me network, and I got to attend one of my first like proper seminars. Now I've had like drop-ins from other like respected wrestlers, but I've never actually like attended a proper seminar. I got to attend a Bob Evans seminar, and
Sweet.
I learned a lot, and he's obviously super kind and super knowledgeable and talented, and it was yeah, learned a lot, had a blast, and yeah, so that's what I've been into. That's who I've been hanging out with and running
I'll be
into.
seeing you on the socials. You've been a busy dude, man. I'm happy for you. And the matches have been kick ass, fun stuff, and sounds like you're learning and having fun. So good, good. Well,
Yeah,
what we
I'm
got
having a
coming up?
blast.
Anything?
UPW, United Pro Wrestling, in September 9th. But as you and I both know, each time I come on here, it's always like I have this match like way in the future, and then I have like 5 matches pop up in between now and then. So like, you know, it's just God provides the opportunities to get in there and love people through wrestling. You know,
There you go.
He- I just you never know whenever Steven Meeks is going to show up in your town.
Yeah, you never know. Keep your eyes. If you're on the East Coast, Stephen Meeks just might pop up, and he might hug you, and you better
I
hug
will
him
hug
back.
you. I will love on you. Period.
And not in a weird way. He's a good dude. He's a
No,
damn good
no.
dude.
Yeah, it's all copacetic. It's all good vibes. Consensually, I will hug you if you would like.
My audience is weird, man. They be getting these ideas, dude. I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, man. Some of
Yeah,
y'all.
I just want to love people through wrestling, bro. That's it.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Show them that shirt. I like that shirt.
Oh man, do you get down with the Beatles? You get down with the any Sergeant Peppers?
I don't, but I like the shirt.
Well, listen, you gotta hang out and come over to the house, and put on the album. It's real good, I promise.
Well, I tell you what. I hope you can keep that smile. I hope you can keep that positive attitude, because we're gonna have Marcus to the call, and
We love Marcus.
well, yeah, but he been in the mood lately. He's got a big match tomorrow, a big match Sunday. He's got a lot on his mind, and yeah. So let's see what happens here. Let's add him here and see what's going on and all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go over some shows. We got all kinds of stuff happening this
Tell us
weekend.
tell us about the show, Spooky Lou.
Oh, we're gonna. While we're waiting on Marcus, I'll tell you one. Our friends in Australia Pro Wrestling, Phil Picasso and the gang, huge benefit show, as a matter of fact, helping out a fellow wrestler that got injured. So we got that going on. Footage will be coming to the channel. Marcus Twist. Oh my, we even have video for you. I didn't think we was gonna do video. Now I
Wow.
gotta
I'm gonna.
fix
I'm gonna.
everything.
Is it okay if I eat a cheeseburger?
That's what you gotta do.
He said it's
I was gonna
okay,
say-
no, it's your show. It's your show.
I'm starved.
Oh, fuck. You turned
What
into a
is
bird,
happening?
bro.
I'm trying to put it on my back.
Turn into an owl, bro. Yo, chill.
Here we go.
Bro,
I'm trying to get my
this is the
background
funniest opening segment to a podcast I've ever done. That was wild. That was hilarious.
Screw it,
Goodness
man.
gracious.
I'll tell you what, last time we had Meeks on the show, things got a little bit wild. Do you have any recollection of the anniversary stream on the 4th of July, Meeks?
Ah, man. Yeah. It was a good time. I don't know. I enjoy WrestleRoni, but it got a little chaotic on the 4th of July, or not? Was it 4th of July?
Yeah, it was
4th of
4th.
July stream was it was a crunk, as the kids say.
To say the least.
It was crunk,
I'd
to say the least.
you can handle your alcohol better than some others.
I did all right. Now I did kind of went on pretty good that night. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I feel as though I behaved myself on the Roni because I'm respectful to this is my home. WrestleRoni is my home. You feel me? I'd love to have a promotion adopt me. If you're out there and you want to adopt or book, so to speak, Steven Meeks, hit me up. MeeksWrestling@gmail.
Over my dead body.
The digital home is WrestleRoni.
But you're willing to go wherever physically, huh?
Pause, but maybe.
Fair enough. Hey, Marcus, I was telling the folks, big show. As a matter of fact, this will drop tomorrow, so there's a big show today, Marcus. Big show in Morgantown, 123 Pleasant Street. Who wants some no-ring deathmatch action? Who wants to see Marcus Twist fight DD Vice?
Dude, I'm so excited. That's why I'm running behind on everything in my life today, actually. Because I had to go buy. I had to go get light tubes. I had to go get thumbtacks. I had to get a couple other, random objects. The show is huge. It's the first one in Morgantown like it. There's going to be burlesque performances. There's going to be bands, 2 really good ones. There's Scare Tape, and we have Princess. We got 3 matches. There's a hardcore no-ring match between Zach Myers and Zeke Mercer. MV Young is doing a bar fight open challenge. And then for our main event of the evening, it's going to be me and DD Vice in a no-ring death match. First time West Virginia's ever seen it either. We've wrestled in Connecticut. We've wrestled in Pennsylvania. We've wrestled in Ohio. We've never wrestled in West Virginia. So, we're giving everybody a lot of firsts in Morgantown. So, it's at 123 Pleasant Street. Come check it out tomorrow.
Get on down there. And while we're at it...
Heck yeah.
I've done some I've done a lot of promoting for it, so...
Yes, you have.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
It looks like a fun time. And I was going to give you props. You bought the channel a new camera. We thank you for that. So we'll get some footage tomorrow.
Thank you, Marcus. Let's
Yes.
go.
I get to get away with eating a cheeseburger.
Yeah, do what you want, man. Shit, you buy me a camera. I don't give a fuck what you do. Fucking get us all canceled. You can even bring Meeks down with us. It's going to take a lot to cancel Meeks.
Listen, I do a lot for a cheeseburger, Especially that one Marcus is eating right there. He's making it look so good.
Dude, it's really good.
Damn. Let's go ahead and get these other shows out of the way. We got, I was telling the audience, APW has a crazy, they got a big battle royal at the end of the show. All the matches look incredible. Keep your eye on the channel. I got the footage coming in. As soon as it's done, I'll wake up in the morning and Phil will have it to me. No doubt in my mind. Then Sunday, Victory Championship Wrestling will once again be live on IndieWrestling.us. I'm excited for it. My God, Colton Quinn, Jason Hendrix, Saturday Night Special in action. Who y'all facing? Are we allowed to say or are we not allowed to say? I don't know.
Hey? You don't even know if we're wrestling.
Okay, yeah, we don't even know if they're wrestling.
Oh, wow.
We're doing a little invasion.
Oh.
ECW. Come find them where they come.
It's a WrestleRoni exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get like a little new fan.
Evidently, everyone in VCW forgot that Saturday Night Special is the only undefeated tag team in its history to date. Weren't on the flyer, weren't advertised in the match cards. They made a little promotional video. There was none of our stuff in it. So I think me and Dee Dee Weiss are going to show up and take over the show. I think that's a game plan.
I will come to VCW's defense on that. That promotional video was made by a fan. I just assume that fan's not a fan of Saturday Night Special.
All right, but since everyone else should be because we sell the tickets, don't you think someone from the office should have told them? And if they're such a fan, then they know that we're the best tag team there.
Fair enough.
So why would
For sure.
Fair
we're
enough.
selling the ticket?
You heard it here first on WrestleRoni.
I mean, it's common knowledge.
It's a Saturday Night Special takeover.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Scott Hall. Dee Dee's Kevin Nash. We're going to come in and take over the whole goddamn thing.
Nice. I'm about it. Mad Dog's in action up there. Cowpoke Paul, he's fighting Cowpoke. That's been advertised. That's going to be fun.
Cowpoke.
That's
Love me
one
some
where it's hard to-
Cowpoke.
Yeah, that's one where it's hard to pick a winner because both of them's been on such a roll, man. That's a
You know,
tough one.
I have a special place in my heart for Cowpoke Paul because he is actually the very first person to ever purchase Steven Meeks shirt, and that is a fact.
Really?
Cowpoke Paul and I crossed paths at a show in West Virginia a couple months ago, and yeah, that is a fact. I love me some Cowpoke, and apparently he loves him some Steven Meeks too. So.
I'm happy that dude just he popped up in ACW recently. He's everywhere, so
Yeah,
hell yeah.
I'm a big fan. I think he and I would make a rootin' tootin' tag team.
Recently just won the Rise Rumble as well in front of 400 people.
Yeah.
So props to Cowpoke.
So
I don't
cool.
think that number's accurate, but props to Cowpoke.
A lot of people's throwing that number around, and you know what? I wasn't there. I didn't count them, so I'm going to go along with it.
Nah, I'm not. I don't
No?
believe that shit.
Have one of those baseball clickers, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they act like somebody was counting them at the door. That's bullshit.
Well, you know what? There wasn't 93,000 at WrestleMania 3 either, but that's the number, baby.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to lie about 400 though.
Wrestling.
I enjoy their product. It is what it is. Man, where do we go from here? We got Meeks on the show. Me and Marcus, we've had a hell of a week, man. It's been pretty chaotic, but Meeks is here to balance out the yin to the yang. Thank God, because my God, it's just hateful fuckers just running amok.
Well, this is like, it's like therapy. Chat with me. Let me love on you.
Yeah,
tell us all about it.
That's a good idea, Marcus. Should we tell Meeks our problems? I mean, they really haven't been directly towards us.
I'm on the couch. You know what I'm saying? WrestleRoni's my home. I want to invite y'all into my home. You know what I'm saying?
Should everyone involved be nameless?
I reckon so. I don't know.
That's up to you, bro. I'll say what I want to say. You say what you want to say. Tell Meeks your problems. Meeks is a pretty smart dude, a good-hearted dude. Maybe he can help us through this.
Tell me all about it, please. Thank you.
Choose your words wisely or don't. I don't care.
I was gonna say I don't know how
the tongue is. Hey, remember the tongue is very powerful. You feel me? So.
But this,
my wife says.
This particular individual didn't choose his words wisely, and I don't think he's capable of choosing them wisely.
And has never done a positive thing in his life. But go ahead.
I'm sure that there's some kind of positive impact that he's had at the gas station he works at.
Hey, Meeks used to work at a gas station now.
I did too.
Hey, I shop at gas stations all the time. I got nothing against them. But this asshole, a pimple on the fucking dick of pro wrestling everywhere, decided to say fuck RSW. former or current office. I don't know if he's been fired, but he absolutely should be. But he's literally been a menace my entire wrestling career. Especially, he's been an asshole to me. Asshole to trainees. He has tenure. He's a fucking referee. So he can count to 3 real good. And I'm happy for him for that. He's reffed a lot of big names and big matches. Also happy for him for that. I don't disrespect referees or anybody involved in wrestling, excuse me, unless I've been disrespected. He was protected by the old guard, and now they're gone, and he's the last remaining piece of it. And he is literally the shit stain in the underwear of indie wrestling in West Virginia.
Woo!
That being
That's
said,
not good.
He had himself a little meltdown on Facebook and said a lot of shit that he shouldn't have said, and said some shit to my tag team partner, to several others, getting everyone going last night. I think he's a piece of shit. I've never liked him. I don't think anyone truly likes him. He's just a fucking lackey. They blame it on, how do I want to phrase this? He has a mental condition or an impairment where, like, he has papers from the government, some sort of, like, mental, which that's fine. I don't hold anything against him for that because, like, you can't control the way people are. But what you can control is being a fucking dick. The guy does all this harmful shit, says ignorant things to everybody, ridicules their work, hasn't watched anything but NWA wrestling from like the 70s when Harley Race was like fucking in it, 70s, 80s, whenever. I don't watch that shit, so I don't know. But that's what he thinks wrestling should be. The old guard also thought that wrestling should be World of Sport, and then doing like shock factor angles. This guy adds nothing to any roster that he's ever been on. He's unprofessional. He'll blame everything and anything that he does himself on everyone around him. And I'm tired of it. I feel like everyone else should be too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if I can piggyback off that, I was part of the digital media group chat for months, and it was just the most negative cesspool. I just got to the point where I dip in, see if there was any ideas for any videos. Never, ever was there an idea or any type of positive contribution. And one day, this guy's in there just running his mouth about Mark. And I said, fuck it. I'm done with this fucking group chat. I don't give a fuck. So I left it months ago, and yeah, fuck him, because it's always just negative bullshit. Since I've been around, which is a short time, I'm a greenie, whatever, I have not seen him contribute anything. Except there was one night, I'll give him his due, one night he did referee every match. But that was one night out of many. And yeah, Meeks, what you got?
So I'm the therapist. So like, who are some people we could speak positively about in pro wrestling? Who are like the bleach getting the underwear clean? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going?
Almost everybody else in RSW, all the boys, all the girls, all the workers.
What's going on? Tell me about.
It's the people behind the scenes that are shitheads.
That's tough.
Even the ones talking shit on Spooky Lou because he didn't train. At least they're doing something.
Spooky Lou.
Yeah, Spooky Lou
never trained. Spooky Lou makes us look good.
Spooky
Lou contributes.
Here's what it is.
I try.
This is as shoot as I can possibly be about the situation, and I don't give a fuck if anyone from the office sees this because they know how I feel about it. This is like the first public statement I've ever made about any of this shit. Their laziness has caused the fucking falling of RSW since I've been there. We've had plenty of issues and problems, and the office has big aspirations, but doesn't have the work or drive to do it. No work rate, no drive. It's always passed off on someone else. It's always someone else's problem. That being said, I think RSW has one of the best locker rooms in the state of West Virginia.
In the United States.
I wouldn't say the United States because I've never been everywhere in the United States.
Okay.
I'll say that it is one of the best, like most together, like locker rooms. Everyone's friends. Everyone's banded together. If there's a problem within that group, it gets solved and taken care of. What has created?
You got Billy Knox over there. He's a peacekeeper. You know, he's a keeper of the peace. You know,
yeah, like there are numerous guys that like.
He's an influential figure. You know.
Yeah,
he's got a following.
You know. I have nothing negative to say about the locker room itself. There are so many guys that like, and I mean, I've gone up against the dudes too. Like, the guys in the unappreciated, good guys. Me, DD Weiss, Dustin, Vance Desmond. Yeah, like there's a Zeke Mercer, Zach Myers, like Remy Levesque, okay. Billy Knox, Lou. I mean, like we have really, really good guys that stand out and like actually love and appreciate the business, and that's what's made RSW successful. And the office doesn't recognize that it's our hard work, our work rate, us making fucking chicken salad from the chicken shit they hand us. That's just how it is. They take credit for literally every success that they've had, and it's all from us. They've allowed all the bad shit that's happened and all the negativity that's happened to really like take off, and it's laziness and not wanting to fucking actually confront anybody about like if you want to be non-confrontational, then don't hire dickheads. That's pretty much how it's got to be. I'm a dick. I like sitting down and having confrontation. Like if I feel like I've been wronged or someone else has been wronged, I will say something. There's too many guys in that office that are willing to wrong you, but not talk to your face. They'll say it's been corrected and they actually didn't do shit about it.
Ignore your messages.
RSW could be so much better and continue to climb without the negativity in it. You have to start giving the boys the credit where it's due. You wouldn't be successful if it wasn't for us. And I mean, me personally, because I can't talk for literally everybody. This is all my own opinion. But me personally, I think you need to get rid of some of these fucking assholes that are just yes men that like act out and do whatever they want and have no consequences, because eventually you're going to lose like an entire locker room and then the entire company. So, I mean, that's an opinion. That's how I think about it. I'm not mentioning any names. I'm not pointing out anybody. I don't give a fuck who watches this. If somebody ends up watching it and you have like some issue or gripe or problem, you can message me or talk to me in person, because I don't fucking care. And if I think you're an asshole, I'll tell you about it whenever I see you. To your face.
We'll be at 123 Pleasant Street later today in Morgantown.
And I'll message you, and I'll fucking talk behind your back too. Because like I said, I'm a dick, dude. If I don't fucking like you, I will talk behind your back, to your face, through messages, text messages. I'll send a fucking carrier pigeon to your mom and fucking tell her you're a piece of shit. If I don't like you, that's just how it works. That's about as shoot as I've ever got on here.
I feel like that needs to be a T-shirt, like a carrier pigeon with the message.
Yeah,
you know,
have like a little T-shirt.
Maybe you could even like DIY it, like you write in your own message, like it doesn't have a message on it, but you know,
get like a little white pigeon T-shirt. You know, but that's the extent of how unprofessional and angry that I'm going to be today. Is eating a cheeseburger.
I'm glad you were able to get that off your chest, Marcus.
Yeah, I ate a cheeseburger. A motherfucker.
Ate a cheeseburger.
Like
told some people where they could stick a cheeseburger.
As I've been so far. Yeah, but the cheeseburger is fucking delicious.
The episode's still young. We can get more unprofessional if need be. Help us heal, Meeks. What on the outside looking in? What do you think's going on? What can we do to change things and right the ship?
you just gotta love your neighbor and be good to them and all that good stuff and
What
be
if the neighbor's a
professional
shithead
and
though?
I was
get
part
trained so you
of your
don't
neighbor
hurt
when you put
people.
the shit in your front garden.
Yeah, try to be respectful. All that good stuff.
That's respect is earned; it's not given. And if you
Yeah.
have to take respect from somebody, in my book, you automatically lose respect. You know what I mean?
I think it's all about contributing to this bigger thing that we love called professional wrestling. Like I'm just happy to be here, so I'm gonna try to be a good student of the game and contribute. Like I mean, Spooky Lou helps us wrestlers look good. He gives us a platform and he edits the videos and he records them and Spooky Lou's gotten in some pretty hairy situations recording videos. Like I've seen the photos with the light tubes and all that craziness and Spooky Lou is a brave man. He serves us. He's a servant to the wrestling game. And I try to be as well.
I gave him a pair of safety glasses that he didn't fucking wear.
I saw the gloves. He had the gloves on.
He had the gloves on. No safety glasses. And I was like, God damn it, dude. Like.
And I'm going right back into the war zone later today, by God.
Yeah, I try to help you out and give you some PPE. My PPE.
Check your eyes, Spooky Lou.
They were fogging up.
Spooky Lou. You only get one pair of these. You gotta protect them. Put your goggles on and then put your camera out. And Marcus was kind enough to hook you up.
He needs his eyes.
Yeah, exactly. They'll operate the camera.
Yeah.
And
edit the videos.
Yeah. Well, we'll have a repeat performance. This is coming out tomorrow, so we'll have a repeat performance Friday. So which would be today.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Spooky Lou can keep on a pair of safety glasses. I'm gonna bring him different ones. Maybe it'll help.
Yeah. I sweat, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I move, I sweat, and I be moving. So I was sweating, and it was great.
Come up with that strap so he can't get it undone.
Yeah, we got to keep you away from drinking too, so you ain't sweating, getting all crazy.
Even if I don't drink, I'm sweating.
Lou.
I'm fat.
Spooky Lou, you can't be getting too rowdy on us now. You're supposed to be the mature one.
What can you do? What can you do? But yeah, we kind of laid it all out there, and thank you for your props, Meeks. I do try, and it seems like the more I try, the more things get taken away from me, so that's when you just go somewhere else and try, I guess.
That's the way it is, man. You just got to go. I mean, if you're not welcome somewhere, there's no sense in spinning your wheels where you're somewhere where they're not going to take care of you, and
that's the weird
help me
thing.
Love people through wrestling. That's it. That's all. That's my only. Keep me safe. Put me in there with people that are going to protect me.
Right.
But it's not like I don't feel like I'm not welcome. I am welcome. Everybody's friendly to me. But it's like, well, I don't know. I really don't understand. It's like there's no understanding to it. It's like, nah, man, we don't want our footage out there. So, nah, just don't answer his messages. Don't let Lou get any footage. I don't know.
Wow.
Well, you'll have our match to post. Mm-hmm. And there might be a little surprise at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be exclusive content just available for WrestleRoni.
Hell yeah.
Exclusive, baby.
Interesting. I sat down since we're talking about loving wrestling, and I love that Steven Meeks loves wrestling and loving each other through wrestling, and we
people
have like similar passions. I was sitting down. It was like yesterday. I'm just waiting to go to work. I got something to eat. I'm sitting here just kind of reflecting on stuff. I'm watching I'm watching a bunch of old footage. Like went way back in the archive, like whenever I first started posting. And I was sitting there and just watching videos and like remembering how I felt like at that particular time and what was going through my head then. And I was like, man, I fucking love wrestling. Like sometimes I act like I don't. There are people that might try to ruin it for me, but like I legitimately sit down And like at the end of the day, I do this as like it's a passion project. You're working on it literally every day. You watch it on TV, you watch the clips, you know, like I spend more time doing wrestling related things than I do anything else. And
yeah, anytime you even consider like not wrestling, it's almost like there's the plan B thought that's like, oh, so then I would just spend all my time watching wrestling and consuming the product when I can be a part of it.
yeah,
And it's like that's why we need to be good to each other and lift each other up and be healthy and keep each other accountable for silly things, you know. But we need to all be respectful to this greater being that is professional wrestling that has been handed down to us for so many generations. It's like we were talking earlier, like we all people there are wrestling family trees, you know. Like I have a wrestling dad in Chance Prophet. He trained me, and you know he has a lineage, and it's, you know, wrestling is just this beautiful thing. We need to take care of each other and all that good stuff.
Well, I'll shoot a little bit. My wrestling dad's a fucking piece of shit, and I hope he's watching and he sees that. But my wrestling grandpap is Scotty McKeever, and my great grandpap is George South. So we talked about lineage and things, but like, dude, wrestling is bigger than all of us.
Yep.
And it's whenever you think it isn't, is whenever I think you lose the plot. Yeah, you make money. Yeah, like you get a little bit of fame. People watch your stuff. Like you get out there. But wrestling is so much bigger than any one individual that's ever done it. Like, and it's going to continue to grow regardless of who does it. It's just going to keep growing and growing and evolving and being a bigger and better thing. No one's above wrestling. I fucking love wrestling. If I didn't wrestle, I'd just go back to playing in a band. But
yeah, me too.
I plan on doing it for as long as my body allows me to do it. I like to think that I'm like Diamond Dallas Page. It started late. We'll see how far we can go with it. And then maybe
I meet some of these kids in North Carolina who started when they were 16, 17, and I'm like, man, I didn't start till I was 20, 21. Like, wow.
I started 30.
Yeah.
I might have been 29 at the time whenever I started.
Yeah, I just
it was 30 because it was right after my 30th birthday. Yep.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, like,
you know,
I'm super grateful for the opportunities I've been given, and I'm grateful to Tim Cross. I'm grateful to RSW. It's been awesome. It's just now I'm at the point, and like I say, I'm going to do wrestling until I'm in the fucking grave. I promise you that.
Man.
But now
we really came full circle here, you know. Like this was therapy. This is successful. I feel
yeah, man.
Book Steven Meeks, and he will provide therapy to your locker room. He will love on your people, and he will have good matches and take good care of your fans and love on them and let's love people through wrestling together.
And there's a lot of good people in wrestling. It's just, I've said it before, it's like anything else. You're going to have your shitheads anywhere, you know? Like, there's shit going on in Hollywood. Mel Gibson's going to expose everybody in Hollywood. Good. Do it. Let's weed them out, man. Let's fucking weed them out.
I haven't heard about that.
I'm not Mel Gibson level trying to weed people out because, like, I don't like causing necessary drama. But, like, whenever it's necessary. You know what I mean? Like,
I think we're past the point.
And it is necessary.
Fucking throwing it out there. But the second you add faces and names and you label somebody a villain, like, you're gonna have all kinds of fucking problems. Like, at least now we know that, like, there are dastardly dick-headed deeds going on behind the RSW curtain, but we don't know their names yet.
Right.
Yet. If I get mad enough, we're gonna do our own podcast, and then I'm gonna fucking throw everything out on the goddamn table. But for right now, that was good therapy.
That was good. That was good. We had a good moment.
Look, fucking Steven Meeks, man. You won't regret it. I've been waiting to see him. No, I came down to PWL and thought I was gonna run into you and like
Listen,
Sid and everybody else, and I was just like, where the fuck is Steven Meeks?
You
Yeah.
get a whole. You talk to Jeff, all right,
Yeah,
and
let's
tell him that I
motherfuck
love
Jeff
him. I
for a
want to come
second. Why
back.
ain't he bringing
I
in
want to come back.
Jimmy?
Come on, I want to come back to PWL and wrestle at your cool venues. The roller skating rink, the college. Let me get some of that.
Yeah, dude.
And
Damn
they've
it.
had some cool talent over there. They've had Brian Pillman Jr., Blade Brown, another guy, North Carolina guy. I mean, Firestar trainee Blade Brown. If you're not familiar with Blade Brown, get familiar, educate yourself. He's absolutely phenomenal.
Got Gangrel coming in
Yeah,
soon.
Gangrel, that's absolutely bonkers. Billy Knox is always up there. You know, I'm always down for round 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with Billy Knox. Like, let me have that. You feel me?
I think me. All right, let me tell you guys a story from Nashville. And this is a little like weird, like shoot story, and I'm not trying to get like guys in trouble, but because I don't know,
love road stories. Give it to me.
on there. So like I don't know what stories they're telling, or if they want someone to know who books and does all the shit there. I'm not really like 100% sure. It might be public information, but if it's not, I doubt anyone from there is going to like look into this. But at the Redcon 1 gym in Nashville, Tennessee, that's the one place that CCW, Coastal Championship Wrestling, will run, and they're normally from like they do a lot of shit in Florida, like Kissimmee, and probably 3 or 4 other Florida places that I can't remember. I just know Kissimmee because it's funny. It's a funny word, but they run in Nashville and then just all of Florida pretty much. But we were going down there, me, Cowpoke Paul, Beastman. We went, and there was a QT Marshall seminar, and Brian Cage was there.
Oh,
and
sick.
So was Jack Cartwheel, and you had Kevin Sullivan and Gangrel.
How cool is that?
Nice.
It was cool. We were real fucking hungover.
Oh, no.
Real hungover, like to the point where like I don't think I slept in our room. I slept in my friend Zach's room. Like it was bad. And I made it back, and there was a whole thing with Brian Knobs and his wife, and like I met Bret Hart in an elevator and took my pants off and showed him my tattoo. Like it got crazy.
Oh no.
So
that's the clip from this episode. That right there, that little snippet is like that's the money right there. That is bonkers.
But we walked in the back door of this gym where the ring was, and I just walked past like everybody because I'm just like I feel like I'm gonna fucking die. And like me and Cowpoke walk past everyone, go over and sit down. They're like, "Hey, are you gonna take this seminar?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'll throw up." And so we're sitting there watching the seminar, just kind of watching guys do their thing. And I'm like, all right, like that's dope, blah, 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 whatever. And Beastman comes over to me and he's like, hey, why don't you go over and say hi to like Gangrel and the Booker? And I was like, oh, well, I've never, like they were hanging out by the door, never seen him. And I was like, okay, like, I'll go pay my respects because you have to. You got to go shake hands and meet people and shit.
Of course.
And those guys aren't going to remember me anyway. Gangrel probably meets millions of people all the time. Like, and the Booker is Kevin Sullivan.
Right.
So I walk over and they're in the middle of eating Subway, and like I'm in the worst mental state ever, just going through the motions, and walk over, introduce myself, and then stand there watching me eat Subway for a minute. I'm like, all right, guys, it was nice meeting you. And then I go back over and sit down, and I look over at Cowpoke, and I was like, that's the most awkward fucking thing ever to interrupt. Like, 2 guys have been doing this forever. While they're eating Subway, and then you just walk over, hey, man, let me shake your hand. Like, I laughed about it. It's obviously like not as funny as the night before because we're all hanging out with literally a bunch of New Japan guys, and like Doc Gallows and Brian Knobs, and like the bar at that hotel in Nashville had so much star power in it. And then like you just have me and Cowpoke Paul.
Like, I mean, Cowpoke Paul's a star. We love Cowpoke, man.
All right,
and
so
you too.
You have me. And that's whenever I took my pants off, I showed Bret Hart my tattoo in front of his wife. I took my pants off in front of his
what
wife.
did he have to say?
He was super pumped about it. Took a picture. It's never came out on any of like his socials, probably because I was like super shit faced. But like he was pumped about it. We took a picture together. I posted it fucking everywhere. Like, because I don't know. I don't know if you've seen it.
Wow.
Nice.
But like I'm a huge Bret Hart fan. I can't help it. Like that's
cool
what.
That?
Oh, dude, it was. I'm glad I was shit faced because I'd have been way weirder about it. If I was
weirder about it.
Yeah, I would have been like, I would have told him all kinds of shit that he didn't care about, probably.
Bruh.
But me being drunk, I was just trying to play it cool. You know, I don't remember much of the conversation after I pulled my pants down.
I had a very similar weird interaction recently, Marcus. As you know, I was supposed to go with Jeff Paul to XVW. And the day of, I'm like, I see him on his way, posting posts on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, so I guess I'm not going and meeting Shadow WX, because I've watched Shadow WX since '99, was super stoked to meet him. Jeff says, hey, man, get me, I'll take you. Well, he didn't. So I'm like, yo, man, since you're not taking me, you can at least get me a video call with Pondo and Shadow WX. Keep in mind, I just interviewed Pondo probably 2 days earlier. So Jeff doesn't say anything. I get a random call from Jeff. I'm like, oh, sweet, here we go. I can talk to Shadow WX or at least say hi. I'm still a fucking dork, whatever, I know. I'm well aware. But so he says, he picks up the phone. He's like, hang on. And he just gives the phone to Pondo. Pondo's eating. And he's like, hey, man. And I'm like, hi, nice to see you. Okay, have a good one, man. And I was like, what the fuck was that, Jeff? And he was like, he was fucking eating. What do you want me to do? Well, number one, I just talked to Pondo. You didn't have to interrupt him eating. It was Shadow WX I wanted to virtually meet, I guess. But, yeah, that was my weird interaction. So Pondo probably thinks I'm a fucking dork, Mark, but whatever.
Hey, Paul.
Clip this and send it to Pondo. Inform Pondo that Spooky Lou is just a regular dork. He's a normal, Mark, like the rest of us.
I know where he gets his boots done. I just seen the guy that makes Pondo's boots post his boots, and I was like, oh, dude,
that needs some new boots soon.
Yeah, well, I got a couple gear guys. I do. I know. I know you know one of them already, but
my favorite is Pro Wrestling Wear. That is they help.
Yep, he's amazing.
Goodness gracious, they help Steven Meeks so much, and I anytime anybody asks me at any point, I always point them to him, and yeah, that's the only problem though, is that he's so busy and booked up that all the good ones are booked up, where.
I'm gonna shoot my shot and try to hit him up in the end of August, and plead with him, please make my shit Tyler Thorne.
Yeah.
Hey,
no,
fellas,
he's one of the best dudes on the planet. If Steven Meeks can get gear made from that dude, then anybody can. And
that's the gear he made.
Cool. Hey, we've got a special guest going to join us. I've been hyping his match all week. Yeah, well, we got to make do with what we got. We got to make lemons in the lemonade here. He's only got a few minutes, so we're going to talk to him. We're going to give him a call right now, and you're going to be excited.
I know who we're talking about.
Well, I think Meeks is going to be happy to see it, too.
I wonder who this is going to be.
I'm always happy to see this. I know exactly who we're talking about.
I'm always
have some good questions for him, Marcus. Get some good questions in your mind. Big match coming up at VCW this week. So let's give him a call and let's get him on here, by golly.
By golly, by George.
By golly. Meeks,
Bye.
Colton Quinn, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
What's up?
shit.
What's up?
What's up, my man? How we feeling?
Oh, tired, man.
I know you've been a busy dude. We've been trying to get you on. Well, here you are. What you got to say to Jason Hendrix?
Ah,
The hard
poster boy? Poster boy Jason Hendrix?
That guy.
I already said some things, man. Kind of want to know what he said.
Mm-hmm. What?
Jason loves Jason, man. He's hungry and he wants a spot and he wants my spot, man. So he'll be on a poster, but it's not one he likes.
Oh, okay. I got you. So what's the plan this Sunday? How do we humble Jason Hendrix?
Well, there's a thing that I've noticed in VCW, man. Everyone wants to leave a mark, and at first it was Nathan Aldridge wanted to show Daddy Hayes that he belonged in the deplorables, and he used me, and he cheated, and he won. Next was Jake Ely. He used me to show again Daddy Hayes and Uncle Wilby that he belonged, and I won. Low blow after the match. Next one was Malachi Gage, and it took one mistake. I slipped on a finish, and he capitalized on it. But Jason likes to talk a lot, and he doesn't realize it takes one mistake, one little slip up, and it's over, man. So like he wants my spot, but he's not gonna get it. That's for sure. He's not taking that spot.
I dig it. I know you know Marcus. This is our other esteemed guest, Steven Meeks, Colton Quinn. I'd like to see you
Nice
guys
to meet
mix
you,
it up
man.
someday.
Pleasure to meet you, man. Yeah, let's get it.
Hell yeah, Marcus, you got any
Do you,
questions?
do you
for
like
me?
hugs? Do
Yeah.
you like hugs, Colton?
Do I like hugs?
Do you want
I let Paulie hug me, so I guess I'll let you.
to? Do you
Right now?
No, I'm just kidding. I want to hug Paulie Kilkus. He seems like a good hugger, you know.
He is. He's soft, man.
He's not big on showers, but he is big on hugging.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I haven't seen Quinn since Neo Pro, and I guarantee I was way too drunk to be outside.
Oh, we both were.
That
No.
was a show. Okay, so why is it that like Jason Hendrix just posted a picture like not long ago? No, it was Tad Jarvis posted a picture of him, and it had a comparison to like the guy from Stranger Things. My question is, why do both of them have the same haircut as Richard Simmons?
Right, yeah. And then the way Jason acts a little bit, yeah, he's definitely a Richard Simmons fan for sure.
Yeah, he's for sure
sure.
somewhere right now as we speak.
That is the best insult I've ever heard. Man, you look like a Richard Simmons fan.
Well, we'll send you the picture, and then it'll be even better, bro. Wait till you see
You
that.
look like you have jazzercise tapes in a box.
Yeah, he
in
does.
the
He
cross
look,
face.
what do they call that? Tybo? He looks like he does Tybo.
Yeah.
Or Zumba.
Yeah, he's a Zumba.
Oh God, no.
He does.
He's a Zumba guy.
He takes spin class.
Probably.
Spin glasses.
Or those drumming classes or whatever.
Yes.
Well, Marcus had mentioned
oh, good.
Neo Pro. What was the most recent Neo Pro experience like for you, Colton?
That was different. The crowd was different. The atmosphere was different. And it was my first ever Fatal 4-Way match too. So very, very new scene for sure. But oh man, the energy there was amazing, man. I would love to go back. Like Marcus said, I was a little bit afterwards though. I don't remember much after that, but
I remember that.
oh, such a good. Oh, I cracked my head open. I have a nice little scar.
Hell
CeeLo,
yeah.
me and CeeLo met heads, man.
Party.
CeeLo. Oh yeah, I want to see that match. I
Yeah.
was so stoked for that match. I guarantee you that was good.
Oh, I have a recording of it. I can probably send it to you.
Yes, please. Let's do it.
Yeah, I can send it to you.
Let's get it. Hell yeah. Well, what are we looking forward to? I know we got VCW Sunday. Where else can the folks see you? What's going on in Colton Quinn's life?
I got Midwest Championship, Marion, Ohio, Saturday, actually, right before. And then I think I actually have a weekend off. And then I'm in Desire in Zanesville on the 5th of August. So.
Oh, okay. Get out there and
Yeah.
check him out. I'm telling you, the future.
Okay, I have 2 questions.
All right.
Why do you think they built Canton, Ohio in the middle of a cornfield?
No, that's not Canton. That's everywhere in Ohio, dude.
Dude, it sucks. Like
Yeah.
I had a buddy in high school that had this band, and it was called Where Birds Go to Die, or Where Birds Meet to Die, and it's written about like the Midwest because that like birds can't. There's nothing to fucking even land on. That's why
Right.
birds fly in the sky. All right, my second question is, why do you think Saturday Night Special hasn't been advertised at VCW on Sunday at all? And just as a recap, a build up, the last time we were there, we beat you and Izzy Lambert and tag. And I definitely wanted to rub that in before I asked.
Damn.
Why don't you think they advertised the only undefeated tag team in VCW?
That's a good question, actually. Because, yeah, you guys won. For sure, you guys won. Why wouldn't they? No offense, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people didn't. I think
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
But you're going to be there, though, right?
Oh yeah. I think we're gonna do a little outsiders invasion, but we already have contracts. So like I'm just gonna come out and grab the mic off whatever Joe Schmo they find do the announcing. We're gonna take over the show. I think.
You're going to take over the show?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna take over the show and see what happens.
Cool. So that means I'm probably getting a stunner that night. That's great.
Tough.
You got to stop
Everyone
him,
gets-
Colton. You got to
Yeah.
stand up
Everybody
for the
gets
VCW boys, man.
Oh, I don't know, man. S&S are my boys, man.
Well,
Yeah, we're.
Oh, no, he'll turn on a podcast.
Colton,
Oh no. It's
You
the
heard
new
it.
era. This is professional wrestling now.
Yeah.
It's the future.
I think we've only had one guy join, but I've heard from numerous people that they want Beastman to join Saturday Night Special.
Oh, God.
oh,
If he does, he has to wear the shirt, but like crop top.
Dude, it's Saturday Night Husk, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it would be so.
Husk.
Yeah,
Well,
I've had him cannonball me. I want to like Irish whip him to cannonball somebody else. I think.
Dude, I have not taken his cannonball yet.
Oh, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine.
well, how about this? If you got to make your own stable in VCW, give me 2 to 3 guys or gals you're going to put in that stable to run off SNS.
Oh, man. I would probably take Izzy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's already
Run
been.
off S&S, man. Wait, do they have Beastman?
You can have Beastman.
Or do they have Beastman at the time?
They don't. They haven't got
They
him
don't?
yet.
He's a free agent.
So is it just Marcus and DD?
And Zach, they took Zach in because they did.
Oh,
have
they
him
got
for
Zach?
One show. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I might take Christian, man.
Okay.
Noir pick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to get that black stuff that comes out of his mouth on, man. So
See, that's the fun part, though, is I'll make sure it's just all down you, man.
yeah. I'll stay away. He has like black stuff comes out of his mouth, and he's like way scarier Papa Shango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his chops are harder, too. I've never been chopped by Papa, but they sound way worse.
Yeah, I got some pretty serious ones. I gave one of the Rad Boys like probably the best chop I ever gave anybody. Followed a close second. I chopped MV Young one time, and you can see in the video because I was just talking about how I was rewatching stuff.
Oh yeah.
Chopped MV Young once, and he turned around, thought about it, and then came back over to me. So like that's a claim to fame as far as I'm concerned. I'd be thinking his whole fucking strategy with one chop.
I always surprise myself with the sound whenever I rewatch tape. It's like everybody sleeps on the hippie, but I be hitting hard. You know, you provoke me. You know what I'm saying? I'll light you up. You might whoop me, but you better pack a lunch. You know what I'm saying? You know
Pause on him. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, Colton, I know you're a super busy dude. Anything else you want to put out there in the ether? Any shit talking, any props, any socials, any merch you want to plug, whatever you want to put out there, my man.
Oh, the new merch isn't done yet, man.
Wow.
I know I have a tag team title match coming up next month.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, I'm teaming with Danny.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm teaming with Danny. And, no, Sunday I'm going to have to beat Jason, man. He got a perm, and I was trying to get a perm, so we can't both have perms. So
you guys should do.
We should do a perm match.
Yeah, or hair versus hair, just make him get rid of the perm.
Oh, I don't want to lose my hair.
No, goatee versus mustache match. It'll be the first time ever.
Yeah.
Something like that's been done. Pave the way into shaving off facial hair for real. Because I seen a match. I would never even dream of doing this most of the time. But I'm going to critique Jason Kincaid and Jeff Paul. It was a versus beard match, and both of those motherfuckers walked out with beards on. So I say, and I get it, because I look like an asshole without a beard. I look like a fucking pedophile, like I'd be hanging out in country schools without mine. But
wow.
So let's have all things depending on the outcome of this match, and I'm gonna shoot this over after I take over the show. I might as well just like throw my ring in the hat and try to get this booked already. Colton versus Jason Hendrix, a goatee versus mustache match, and I'll bring the clippers, and me and Didi will hold down the loser and shave his face in front of everybody.
Do you think you could get it sponsored by Manscaped?
We could definitely
Yeah.
try. I have a Manscaped setup, so I mean maybe we'll have to reach out to him, get a little extra money off of it,
or at least like Wall, like Wall brand WHL. You know what I'm saying?
I used to have one of those.
Dude, speaking of Manscaped, did you guys see that Father's Day thing?
I don't think.
Oh my God, dude! It was something, and it was some dude's daughter, and they were like, "You and your mom will appreciate this." Yeah.
Oh.
Talking about Manscaped are savages.
Yeah.
They're giving out and daughters.
Man.
Maybe we want to keep that company away from VCW then.
Oh, Saturday Night Special should be sponsored by them.
Yeah. Steven Meeks should be sponsored by him. Look at this. Look at all this craziness.
Yes, I just shaved up the other day. I got some crispy lines. I did my hair too. I don't think I'm going to do a hair reveal. You guys are going to have to see. I did the hair done.
Growing his hair out.
Yeah, my hair is getting long, bro.
Nope, can't do it.
Yeah. And I'm calling it. I'm telling you. Colton Quinn, Jason Hendrix, I've been saying it. They're going to steal the fucking show Sunday. I don't know what Saturday Night Special's getting into, but if y'all want to be remembered at the end of that show, you better step it up, because I think Hendrix and Colton.
Metaphorically steal it, that's fine. We're going to physically steal it. Totally different.
That's good.
So,
that's great, actually.
Yeah, so I know none of those fucking losers watch this shit anyway, so they won't even see it coming. I'm just going to walk out there and take a microphone and speak my mind.
Yeah.
Super sneaky.
Hey, nobody watches anymore, so fuck it.
Hiding in plain sight on the Roni.
Yeah, WrestleRoni only appeals to indie wrestlers. That's it. That's who.
Yeah.
So
guys that want to be wrestlers in Canada.
Yeah. Fucking the Canadian badass, and then that one guy that eats glue, and then
God.
I know he does. I know you can't fucking tell him. Sheldon, if you're watching this, you motherfucker, I know you eat glue, dude. I know you do.
Colton, you might have got on the wrong show, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We've been shooting this entire
I
time.
know you eat glue. What was the other great insult that we had earlier? Do you look like you are a Richard Simmons fan?
Yeah.
And then you definitely eat glue. Like those are the two best insults I've ever heard in my life.
I got to have him, man. Just hang around long enough, you'll hear him.
Gosh, man, that's gold. I'm writing it down.
Colton, I appreciate you joining us. I know you told me you're super busy, so I'll let you do your thing. Be safe. We will see you Sunday, brother, and just go out there and prove me right. That's all I ask.
All right, man.
Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure to meet you, brother.
See y'all later.
Be good, my man. Be safe. All righty.
How fun was that?
Nice
Yes,
little surprise.
Man, can Steven Meeks just be co-host on WrestleRoni? If AEW can have a 3-man booth, WrestleRoni can be a 3-man team. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I think we owe Meeks that much because any show he's on, he's never got his own solo interview.
And I be having fun with our friends and our guests on the Roni. Come on.
All right, there you heard it.
You could
Here first.
be like a neutral. I'll be like the heel interviewer, and then or babyface.
I'm
Spooky Lou is Spooky Lou's play-by-play. We're the color.
Yeah, he's trying to fucking pump the brakes on the whole ordeal.
Yeah,
and then
trying to ask questions. I haven't been asked hardly a single question at all. This is an interview. All right, gentlemen, listen. You have been talking. You've been talking all that smack about all your problems. I provided therapy to you guys. I can't even get a simple. I can't even get it.
And it's been another great episode. Love each other. Treat each other with kindness.
We always learn something every time.
All right. I'll ask you a question because it's been over an hour.
Which is fine. We're going to give Meek some extra time here.
It's all good.
What would you like to talk about, Steven?
What I like to talk about? Shoot, I mean, I just love visiting with y'all and just hanging out and shooting shit. And, I always have a good time whenever I call into WrestleRoni.
I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, we've been talking about shitheads. Have you had any run-ins with shitheads in your time?
I would say yeah, but it's not like worth going into. But I have been able to hang out with a lot of great talent lately, like Victor Andrews. He has just been such an incredible friend and helping hand. And I got to work for Squared Circle Champions recently. That was a blast. I had a lot of fun loving people through wrestling with Amp Dominic. He got the better of me that night, but it was a good time nonetheless. I got to love on some people, so
awesome
that's
match.
all that
You
matters.
can find that on the channel.
Yeah, I got to run into one of my friends from like day one that I hadn't seen in a long time, Nick Hamrick. He's been doing pretty well lately. He's got a couple of big matches coming up against Jake Christ. I know that's happening at FTC soon.
Oh, yeah.
I know that I believe he's wrestling Jason Kincaid soon. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers and all that good stuff. Make sure, hopefully, he stretches real well before Jason does that for him. But I would love to. Yeah, I'm just trying to be out there as much as possible, man. Sometimes life can get in the way and make it hard to live the dream. But I'm out here doing it. I'm trying to be nice about it, respectful and patient, because patience is a virtue. And I don't know. I try to be as grateful as possible. Practice gratitude and speak positive things into
There you go. There's what I was looking for. Positive. I think that will be Meeks' new role if we continue with this three-man booth we're talking about. Because when I started the show, it was all about bringing positivity to wrestling. As the years went on, Spooky Lou's had his moments. I've gotten jaded. I'm not as positive as I once was. And he just spun that negative into a positive, so Meeks can be our new positivity guy.
Whenever we need the extra positivity, we absolutely gotta have them.
Just call me. Call me if I'm not working the shooter. I will chat with the Roni.
Yeah, so I haven't been around as much because I switched to like night shift. So maybe it would be good to have two co-hosts just so you can keep Lou thinking positively, and then I'll fucking I'll call him later and I'll fuck them all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. He's very guilty of that.
We can tag in and tag out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I always had a freaking blast with you guys, man. I want to say I'm just super happy to freaking be here. I love you guys. I want to wrestle more. If you want to book Steven Meeks, if you want me to hug your talent, if there's a guy on your roster that is just a real thorn in everybody's paw and he needs a hug, bring in Steven Meeks, and I will hug him so hard and love people through wrestling with that dude. And we will, I will try my best to fix his attitude and show him that's not the way.
If that's the approach you want to take. I think some of them need to be taken out back and jumped by 4 or 5 guys.
But and people need to learn too. Steven Meeks gets down. Steven Meeks can take care of himself in that ring. So, I'll start off. I'll give everybody a clean slate. We can hug it out. It's like the honor. It's like Ring of Honor. You know what I'm saying? We started off with a hug, but if you don't want to do that, then if we can wrestle or we can fight. You know what I'm saying? Either way.
Marcus, you look like you wanted to add something to that.
I feel like a lot of guys probably could use a hug. Maybe some of them got hugged too much as kids. Maybe some of them didn't get hugged enough. Maybe a couple of them need to hugged around the neck, really, really tight.
Steven Meeks can do that too.
But Steven Meeks got you covered, man.
Listen, I'm versatile.
We'll have to. I mean, the only power that I have is like being able to bring you to do like no ring crazy shit. But we talked a little bit about like before we started recording. Maybe that'll have to be. I don't think you're gonna like your opponent though. We'll get you in.
Listen. I might be busy that weekend. I might have to see a man about a dog or something. I don't know.
Hey, at least you're not seeing him about, what was it, Captain Morgan or what is it?
Malibu.
Malibu. That's what yeah.
Oh, my God.
As much as we've put out there today, but there's still some things we're keeping under the hat.
Listen, if you want to look into the Roni lore, you can figure it out. We're do the detective work.
Yeah, there you go.
Do the homework.
Research. Yeah.
There's inside and outside jokes on this one for sure.
Yeah. For sure. I love it. So big.
And the one person that watches every episode, you told him they eat glue.
Oh, he'll be okay.
Said, I know you eat glue, and I know you're a Richard Simmons fan.
I know.
Dang.
You're jazzercising, just chugging down that Elmer's glue. But Sheldon, you're a good guy. You like Dustin Alexander more than me, so that gives me a right to give you shit any day of the week.
Oh,
fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough.
Fair enough. Steven Meeks, before we let you go, where do you see yourself a year from now? In a perfect world, what's Steven Meeks doing? And on July 21st, 2024?
That is a freaking brilliant question, man. I just want to keep growing. I want to keep making you guys proud, making my wrestling peers and family, my brothers and sisters proud, and I'm out here trying to do something different. And it's not exactly like super well understood or well perceived all the time, but I have really good intentions, and I feel like I just recently figured out that I belong here. Does that make sense?
Right
Like
on.
my confidence is at all-time high. I feel like my in-ring work is consistently improving, even though I'm not nearly satisfied with the amount of reps that I'm getting in. Uh, but I'm just out here trying to be patient, be safe, love people through wrestling, and have a good time and entertain the people that allow me to do this and be good to them and be good to this business because it has really been good to me in the short period of time. I'm super thankful.
I feel it.
But a year from now, I have no idea. I'd like to still be here. I'd like to be doing something I'd like to be.
Psychopath.
What's happening?
I'd
I'd like to.
Great thingy on there. I'm trying to burn it.
He's getting ready for death match action tomorrow. Or today.
gonna
I
burn his ear
apologize.
off.
Today.
I'm not
No.
trying to distracting, I promise. I'm really
No,
not.
you're good. I was so confused. But yeah, I'd like to still be here. I'd like to be wrestling bigger and better talent. I like more opportunities. The fabled list comes out every year, and next year's list will be a lot different than this year's list for sure. I'd like to still be here, and I'd like to continue being influential because I'm often really surprised by how, like, I always think that I'm such a small person in this small fish in this big pond, so to speak, and sometimes I speak my mind on Facebook, and I'm often surprised by the amount of people that interact with my stuff. And I'm super thankful, and I gotta remain responsible in that regard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take care of the people and make sure I do good stuff.
Good point.
I'm trying to make people proud.
No doubt. No doubt. WrestleRoni fans, you have much to look forward to. If it's right here on the channel, you've got a death match between DD Vice and Saturday Night Special coming up. As long as Marcus remembers to charge that battery on that new camera he bought us.
Charge that
We're
battery.
counting on Marcus on that one. Oh, we're going to take a look at it here? Let's
Get a
do an
little
unboxing. Let's do an
sneaky
unboxing, Marcus. What'd you get all of us at WrestleRoni?
What if I just took it out of the box and just smashed it on the ground? Would that be funny?
It's your
Happy
money,
birthday
brother.
to the ground.
I'll record it on your phone like I did the fucking PWL show. There's the manual.
We got the weird lens thingies.
That's a stabilizer.
Oh, you need a Lingo on there. Here's a charger.
Ooh, my kids will steal that.
Wow.
There's a remote control that comes with it.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Fancy.
Ho-ho.
Got this thing for batteries, rechargeable batteries.
I'll be damned.
Looks
And environmentally friendly. We love that.
what is in these? I don't know.
Let's see.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, these are batteries.
So it takes
wow.
batteries?
I don't know. I'm trying to get it out of the package.
Don't I sound like a fucking idiot redneck West Virginia? It takes batteries?
Batteries?
These.
Oh, okay, cool. So that's just a battery. See, that ain't batteries like I thought.
Well, like
You
a
see, you
battery.
got the battery, you got the
Yeah.
camera battery, and then you got batteries.
Batteries.
You know what I'm saying?
This looks.
I'm not talking about like what happens after you and your old lady get in an argument. That's that's a different kind of battery. You know.
Or if DD
yeah.
Vice comments on your post, then you don't go get the battery.
It's
Yeah.
American as apple pie and domestic violence.
Or like when you try to turn your car on and it just don't do. That's a different kind of battery.
Yeah, it's
Here's
battery.
This.
That's a car battery.
Oh, is that the mic then, I presume?
Yeah, stereo microphone.
Ooh.
Wow, stereo.
I gave my Peter a flutter.
This is a
Chill.
right? Handheld bracket is what that is.
Okay.
And then here it comes in a little case. See?
Oh.
Looks like an eyeglass case. So that's pretty sick.
And you open it up,
Okay.
Big eyeglasses.
and then here's the camera.
Ah. Okay. Check it out, folks. FHD.
Pretty cool.
fucking HD.
Future HD. Wow.
Is that what it stands for? HD?
I have no idea, brother. It's
and you thought the footage was good before. That footage was on 10-year-old cameras. At least 10 years old. We're talking state of the art, baby. Now, are you going?
The
Marcus,
little.
If I go film a promotion that you're not happy with, are you going to take it away from me?
No.
Oh no.
I want my fucking. The only rule about this camera, and I was going to tell you this tomorrow while we were in the car, but I'll just tell you now.
Uh-oh.
The only rule is that I get my footage ASAP fucking P.
Well, why do you think that has to be a rule? Since when? You know who you're talking to.
It just sounds good.
Jeez.
Doesn't that sound good? It makes me like feel and sound powerful.
Well, hey, believe
Sometimes
me.
that's all you need.
Believe me,
I
those
want my-
cameras make people feel damn powerful. I understand.
Yeah. I want my footage yesterday.
Yesterday. Tomorrow.
Yeah. It is currently Thursday. It's July, right?
Yeah.
July 20th.
Yeah.
I reckon, I think.
Dude, I forget what month it is all the time. I want my footage on the 19th for Friday.
I feel it. Well, they have that match to look forward to. They have a fucking crazy-ass Biffo Rumble from APW to look forward to. And if that's not enough for you, plop down your $5, hop on indie.wrestling.us, and watch the VCW show live as it happens.
I got a plus.
You got what? A butt plug.
I got Fight Plus.
Oh.
Fight Plus.
I got Fight Plus.
Yeah, I got Fight Plus.
Well, it won't be on Fight Plus, Marcus. I'm sorry.
So I got Gamecast.
I got
Yeah.
AOL, baby.
I got Peacock. Subscription to Peacock and Netflix.
I got Sup.
I got Subway gift card in my wallet too. It's probably got about $2 left on it.
Dude, I think I have a Chipotle gift card that I haven't used yet.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Any last words?
Goodness.
We'll start with Meeks. Go to Marcus. We'll wrap this bitch up.
I'm just gonna say I love you, and you can reach out to me at Meeks Wrestles on Instagram, at Meeks Wrestling on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and if you want to book me, Meeks Wrestling at Gmail. And the best way to get a hold of me is probably Instagram. Honestly, that's about it. I love you. Let me love you. Book Steven Meeks.
Book Steven Meeks. What the fuck are you doing if you don't? Marcus Twist, you've put a lot out there today. What's the final thoughts from Marcus Twist?
Some of it might end up on the cutting room floor. You never know.
No.
It got hot in here earlier. It
No.
got really hot in here earlier.
It's going out
It
there
got
because it needs to go out there.
I got final thoughts are don't be a dick. Everyone's in this together. If you're going to wrestle, it's no different than doing any other. It's a team effort. So remember who's on your team. If you lose the plot and you forget and you think you're bigger than wrestling and I ever cross paths with you, I promise I'll never have a problem telling you you're a dick and telling everyone that you're a dick. Might not use your name, but I'll tell your story. That being said, we have the show. We got the deathmatch show tomorrow. Look out for footage there. VCW's coming up. A lot of crazy shit is going to happen at both places. I can guarantee that. So keep an eye out for the match. Keep an eye out for VCW and what Saturday Night Special does at VCW. Because I don't even really know what we're going to do yet. I just know I'm going to take a microphone. What happens is what happens.
Be safe and have fun.
be safe, have fun, take care of one another. Check out Marcus Twist on like literally all socials. I got Threads now.
Threads is fun. I enjoyed it.
Fun. They call it a carousel or whatever. It's not like a tweet. It's a carousel. So that's neat.
Yeah.
We have the original designs out on Pro Wrestling Tees for me or DD Vice. There's old school designs on there. We have newer stuff on TeePublic. So does the WrestleRoni podcast. We got WrestleRoni shirts on there. I think there's 3 designs. We just dropped the Miami Vice design, which I explained that we were going to be Miami Vice before we were Saturday Night Special. And I made the Applebee's design. And then I want to throw out like one thing for all wrestlers. If you watch this all the way through, which I know a lot of guys have, there is a 30% rule on copyright. You can use someone else's design from bands or whatever for some kind of inspiration, as long as it is 30% or less of the original design. So with that new information, run with it. Do whatever the hell you want with it. I really support like taking an aesthetic and changing it and making it your own and like giving homage to like the thing that you took it from. I was a big Bullet Club fan. That's where the Applebee's Club came from. And I had somebody like pointed out like how much money you giving the Bullet Club for this, and I was like $0 fucking dollars and 0 cents, bud. So that's how it works. 30% rule though. You can look it up.
Nice.
Wrestling would be a way different thing without free use and parody being loopholes. You know, like I mean, personally, I mean, I don't know, a lot of people know this, but my little Meeks crisscross applesauce logo is an inspiration of the little peace frog vinyl that you always see in people's windows and all that good stuff. It is original artwork, obviously. I had a friend, Chance Prophet, obviously. I mean, not a lot of people know that he does graphic design work as well. He's obviously incredibly talented. Helps me look good. I'm waiting on some new artwork from that dude. Hopefully, I'll get it soon. But yeah.
I also do graphic design, and I don't tell anybody. I make all the thumbnails for the show.
Yep.
You want to do some Steven Meeks?
Yeah, dude, reach out. Let me know.
Do it.
All right,
but,
I've got one last thing, Marcus, because you got my wheels turning. Yeah, I've got something. We'll go ahead and run this to an hour and a half because I think this is a good one. We're shooting, we're burying people, but you put it out there. You said, I'll let you know you're a dick. I won't name your name, but I'll put it out there. All right, let's say we're doing an episode running me down. You're not renaming my name, but you're ranting about me. You're ranting about Spooky Lou. How's that episode go? Now, don't hold back. Don't hold back. Me, I'm a grown-ass man. We're boys.
Say like a bunch of shit about you?
Yeah. You're pissed off at me, and this is something you've been.
You said I've been waiting 2 damn weeks for this footage, and Spooky Lou has not even sent me a clip of that cool dive that I did.
Nah, I know he can't say that.
Fly off the top rope, and I can't even post it on Instagram because Spooky Lou is dragging his ass.
That ain't me. That ain't me.
I don't have anything bad to say.
No, because I'm giving you the opportunity here.
There's a shit ton of people that I have negative like things to say or something that I'll bring up, or like I'm not afraid to like offer suggestions or like give like negative feedback or to call somebody out on their shit. But like I don't think you do anything to really call you out.
Spooky Lou's one of the good ones.
Yeah, I mean, like there are some guys that like I just don't have anything negative to say. Like there are guys that like I run into like through my travels. You meet plenty of people. You're gonna run into a dickhead in every locker room. There's a dickhead in every office. There's a dickhead, and I mean, like at your job, everything that you do in life, you're gonna run into negative people. But like you can run into positively impact, like have somebody positively impact your life. And I think Lou has positively impacted my life to the point where like I wouldn't say anything bad about him.
Me too. It was such a freaking privilege to meet Billy and Spooky Lou at PWL. That was such a cool little full circle moment, you know. Like that was always remember that. And Billy Knox, man, that dude had on a crazy outfit when I met that dude, man. He had on all the colors and the knee high socks and the Baja, you know, the jacket. I'm like, man, this dude. He's a real deal. He's a real deal, you know?
Hell yeah. And you guys have had a very positive impact on my life as well. I don't know what the hell I'd do without y'all. And same to the audience, but yeah. These are good ones. I promise you that. Good fucking humans. That's how we do on WrestleRoni. Maybe we should get a bad human on here sometime and have Meeks straighten him up.
You straighten that boy out.
Just have
that's a good
setup. Yeah,
like
act like we really like him and be like, yo, you're a shithead.
Invite people that we're like legitimately have gripes with, so we can say fucking shitty things to them.
Yeah, let's just turn it. This is like the anti-Meeks podcast. I just come on here and bully people. You know, just run them down.
Just bully the shit out of them.
Well, I will put this out there. Speaking of shitty people, I've been working on a video for a few weeks now from a shitty person, and there's been phone calls, there's screenshots. Maybe we'll get that out this week.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I know you know what what I'm talking about, because I know you talk to him.
I look forward to seeing it.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Can't wait.
Yeah, that's something to look forward to, because you know what? We try to stay positive, and this is positive. This is going to be a funny-ass video, because I just called the fucker out of the blue, and, you know, if I got to act like I'm different people when I talk to him, then that's what I got to do, you know?
Oh, no.
So that's something to look
Incognito?
Huh?
Incognito Spooky Lou?
Oh, bro.
Star 67?
Well, I think we're fucking trolling people that deserve it, is what it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I've been doing the same thing. With this person, too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's the same person, same kind of setup, same kind of deal. That's going to be pretty funny.
Oh, bro.
For sure.
Wait till you hear these phone calls. Wait till you hear these phone calls.
I can't wait. It's going to be like a CKY, you know, like back in the day. Like put up that album with the crank calls.
Like what this is. It feels like the old CKY videos, like going through the drive-thru and fucking with somebody. But
my goodness.
Through as somebody on the internet.
Those are classics.
Nothing but ill intentions, honestly. Like
not enough guys my age know about CKY, but I grew up on like Viva La Bam and all that stuff. Fantasy Factory, like I was real into skateboard culture.
I still have my DVDs.
Before I went down, you know how I said that if I quit wrestling, I'd just go back to playing in a band? And I've brought this up on the podcast numerous times. I played a show with CKY.
Oh, wow.
And I was on stage with Bam Margera to sing one of my favorite G.G. Allen songs. And there's footage of it. There's pictures of it. Like,
you got a few photos you got to send me after this wraps up, for sure.
Let me, because I got this fucker saved.
All right,
I'll show you.
You better be quick. We've got about a minute, 10 seconds until we hit an hour 30 here. Oh, well, he's quick.
Oh.
Me and Bam Margera. You can't really see it that good.
So incredibly sick.
Oh, yeah. You know how we do, listeners. Treat each other with kindness and respect. Don't be a shithead. Go out there and live your dreams. We are.
Love your neighbor and be kind to yourself.
Yeah, just do all that stuff. Just be a good person, man. And you know what else is going on. We told you what all's coming to the channel. You know what you have to look forward to this weekend in the world of wrestling. Enjoy it, man. What we got.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
We love you, Steven Meeks. We love you, Marcus Twist. Everybody thank Marcus in the comments for the new camera, damn it. And welcome one of our new co-hosts, Steven Meeks. Why not? Fuck it.
Let's go.
Get in them comments, like, share, subscribe. Come on, man. Damn.